Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my Moze high DPS regenning ammo, grenades, shield build. I've seen some people post some build with using the bottomless mags and demolition woman tree and not even going into really the shield of retribution tree. But I think honestly the bottom part of the bottomless mags is honestly kind of useless for the most part. Click depending on what weapon you are running, that doesn't even work. The only good thing is really forge and the critical hit damage, but if you're just pumping up your overall damage by 100%, 20% critical hit damage isn't going to be anything. So that's why I only go a couple points into the bottomless mags tree. And but I'm going to start things off with 5 points in the Cloud of Lead, though, to give yourself bonus incendiary damage. Plus, every 4 shots does not consume ammo. And this helps with the high rocket launcher. Sometimes you actually get a free shot with the high rocket launcher, which is really nice. And that's why I kind of like this perk overall. 3 points in the Stoke of Embers for the extra 30% incendiary damage. Overall, pretty nice skill. And then 1 point into redistribution. Whenever Moze scores a critical hit, she regenerates ammo for a few seconds. This helps because when you are throwing grenades, you're critting, so you're reloading your rocket launcher, and when you're shooting your rocket launcher and doing splash damage, you're also getting grenades back. So it's just a endless loop, plus you're healing, and then with the rerouter shield, you're doing massive amounts of damage. Like, it's just a crazy little combo with this build. And then jumping over to the demolition woman, obviously 5 points in the skag den because we don't care about Iron Bear at all. And then 3 points in the means of destruction. This is what's going to give you ammo back plus grenade back on splash damage, really nice. 4 points in the torque cross promotion for the 12% chance to double splash damage radius. 3 points in the pull the holy pin for 30% critical hit chance with grenades, really nice. And then 5 points in the Vampire. This is the perk that's basically going to keep you alive because the class mod, whenever you heal your shield instead. And if you were to have health regen, that also heals your shield. So this actually restores 20% of missing health per enemy when you damage them with a thrown grenade. So you'll basically just keep generating your shield. And later on in the video, I'll kind of show you kind of what all you have to do. It's really not that hard. But going over into the shield of retribution tree, obviously 5 points into armored infantry for the extra 15% gun damage and damage reduction. Overall, really nice DPS and survivability with the perk. 2 points in the Vladoff ingenuity. If you are going down a lot and it's just becoming a problem, you really shouldn't be, but I mean, this build, you don't have to run the rerouter shield. You can do the transformer, so you already have a buttload of because you already have the extra 100% shock resistance plus absorbing all the projectiles. But if you want to run the rerouter shield and have a little bit more survivability, you can take the 3 points from Stoke of Embers and put them into Vladoff ingenuity. I really don't, because it's only like 20% damage resistance to shock, and I think with my current build, it's like 4k extra shield. So that's why Thin Red Line actually increased my shield by a lot more than putting points in the Vladoff ingenuity. That's why it's like that. And then, like I just went over, 3 points in the Thin Red Line for the extra shield. 5 points in Drowning Brass kill skill. It stacks up 3 times to get 60% gun damage, minus 7.5% fire rate per stack, which overall really doesn't affect you all that much. 1 point into experimental munitions for the extra bonus incendiary damage when you do score a critical hit. And then 3 points into desperate measures to get 50% gun damage, but I currently have 2 extra points because of my class mod, so it gives me plus 83% gun damage. And that is the build, guys. I'll go over it real quick if you guys just want to copy it down, pause the video, whatever. Okay, now jumping over into my inventory. Obviously, I am running the high rocket launcher with radiation. With slaughter shafts, it'd be better, honestly, if I had corrosive because of all the armored targets. But if you're playing in offline mode, this honestly is better because all the anointed enemies compared to the armored badasses. I have a improved rerouter shield. The anointed doesn't really affect me at all because I never go in Iron Bear. But when fully charged, the next shot drains 50% shield and deal 120% bonus amp damage and returns it as health. The return as health part actually doesn't work for some reason. Don't know why. I think it's bugged, or they probably just took it out of the game because it was going to be really overpowered with Moze. I don't know about that. And then I am running a Bloodletter. The class mod overall is pretty good. I would just prefer, instead of Hyperion weapon fire rate, for anything else. Class mod, I have area of effect damage, a little bit survivability, and extra radiation damage, which is kind of nice because I am running the recurring hex grenade that does radiation damage, plus my hive also does radiation damage. So an extra 16% radiation damage is pretty good. But the class mod, but what the artifact does is it reserves all but 1 health, is what you want with any Moze build for the most part. And the slam really doesn't matter. But like with Moze, obviously like the Dictator's really nice with the build. More pain is power. The boring gun is really nice. Cash infused brainstormer. Double penetrating shredded laser exploder. Any crossroads, butchers. Like she can practically use just about any weapon and do just fine with it. And for the most part, a lot of shields actually are okay. Like even the Rough Rider shield with this build is a little bit ridiculous, but I would definitely have an extra shock instead of fire. But yeah, like you can practically run almost any shield that you want. Like stopgap's really nice. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of shields, but excuse me. But a lot of weapons, you can practically use anything with Moze. But I'm in slaughter shafts right now. I'll just show you guys what I do with this build, and if you guys do enjoy the content, as always, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and with the Bloody Harvest event coming up, I'm trying to post build videos on practically every character. Hopefully they don't touch them until way later after the event. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.